Welcome to another week of Ether Raids. We are taking on our first match of Astra season, and we're going to go with Ather for this one. I am literally just finished. I have just put out the defense replays for last week, and as of this recording, and man, I really just wasted, like, these defense replays are coming out later and later. I'm really slacking off here. I feel like I'm probably going to try to do a better job for the upcoming weeks, but actually the Astra Anima Season 1 is probably going to be something that you will find familiar, but also I didn't make a replay for it yet, so this will be the first one. I really hope they get the voice lines in the game by then. I wish they would give us an ETA on that, because I really want to have, like, for my replays in specific, I can't put the Japanese voice lines in there because it doesn't really mesh with the flow, because everything else will be English. So yeah, I'm really hoping they get the English dubs in, so we can, get going. The plan here is to throw Sita to the wolves and have her do her thing. See how that works out. I don't know. Got to put someone behind her. Probably going to be Vale. That's who the goal is, or what the goal is, and then let her do her thing afterwards. Hopefully it works out. I wanted to try a different team for this one. I actually also built a whole new team around Tana, so let's see if I get to use it this season. I really wanted to use it here, but because Tree Man is here with Barricade, any team that has Barricade, I pretty much can't use it, because there's no way for Tana to get up there. Actually, maybe I could give her like a rally or harsh command so that she could then, because I think she should still get the cancel. No, that won't work, because she's a Gale Forcer, and if I do that, then she loses all of her actions, so there's really no point. So yeah, I gotta get there's no way I can use her on a team that has any type of warp inhibition, or really this map in general. I don't think would it have worked on this map? All I would need to have done is break that structure, and then I don't think there's enough space. Well, actually, I wouldn't even need to break the structure. The ice would have been... Okay, so the Tana team is good. I probably need to test it some more against a team like this in specific, because the ice is actually a problem for me here. Because, as you can see, even if I were to get her up there, anyone that would warp in would end up on one of the ice terrains, and your units can't go there. So... I don't know. I'm gonna do some more testing and figure it out. But for now, Sita's gonna, be up to bat. Don't know why Ashera is here, actually, because Sita has the wave skill, and that gives her no follow-up. Why does she have this encounter? I mean, I have a fire save, so... I guess all three of them have this encounter if you think about it. I think I'm going to drop Ashera from this team, because she's not actually adding any value, which is really unfortunate, because I did put some effort into trying to get her. I actually summoned for her on the remix banner. Yeah, I summoned for this unit for Ashera on the remix banner, and that's my only copy that I've ever gotten. I think I was able to get her before the spark, though, so there's a plus there, but currently no follow-up, no panic, and one other thing. Ooh, Hexblade. But I can get that from a dance, I think. Is that really Hexblade that she's giving out? Yeah, I think I can get that from a dance from Plumeria. So yeah, probably can drop Ashera and probably put Jimbro in. I think that might be a better play. Although melee for ranged. Yeah, I'll think about that and see what I come up with. There's a spot available on this team. It's going to be reconfigured. There's a spot available on this team. Yeah, so defense, I think it went pretty well, all things considering. I was really just glad to at least be able to use Lynn on defense, because the last time that we got a ranged emblem unit was Celica, and I didn't really have any fun with her on defense. I think I used her for 1 week, and I was like, nah, she's way too easy to bait out. And there was no Sigurd at the time to cover the same range as her, so it just wasn't possible for me to build around her. I could have just built a defense with Silica and just ran it, but I don't think it would have been very good. So yeah, very happy that I'm able to get Lynn onto a defense team, and she did about as well as I wanted her to do. I think if Safe Defense wasn't as powerful as it is currently, Safe Defense is currently stronger than the Bull Tower, which is crazy. Yeah, if Safe Defense wasn't this strong, then I could probably have she would have done a lot better. I probably would have gotten a lot more KOs because it would have been a lot more difficult for the enemy team to run away. So I'm really looking into... Well, actually, I was looking into ways from before to improve the team with that defense team with New Year's Hathern, but it's some expensive fodder that I'm considering, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to commit to that fodder as of yet. But for now, I'll leave it as it is, and we'll see how it develops as we go. Oh. I forgot that would happen. I forgot that would happen. Typically, most people lock their Robin so that there isn't a range threat or that she doesn't get baited out, but that's actually pretty smart. I forgot that would happen because I was looking at it as all melee threats, and I pretty much overlooked Brave Robin there. Man, unfortunate. We still would have outsped this Felix, okay. Because sometimes she loses a speed check if she's not running Excel, which is why I was like, why does she have Distant Counter? Oh, she missed it by 3, okay. That's a Excel Clash diff. If I had Clash in her S slot, C slot, she would have gotten the KO there. Alright, this is fine. This is okay. It's just the first match of the week. We have plenty more. The ladder is still the most important Ether structure that you can have on offense, so always bring your ladders. They save your life. Literally. Well, not literally. In the game, at least. This is fine. You got me, man. GG's. Let's play another one. Alright, here's our second attempt of the day, and we're taking on... I don't know how to say that, but we're going to go with our Gale Force team. And, yeah, we're going to Gale Force it up. Oh, Forging Bonds. I almost forgot to say this. Well, it's not that important, but Forging Bonds. Charlotte needs some new alt, man. Some new art, man. She looks like she's wearing a diaper. It doesn't look like a swimsuit. It doesn't look like underwear. It just looks like a diaper. She definitely needs some new art, and it's really good to see them expanding the cast of characters that are coming into the Forging Bonds. It's not always Fjorm, although Fjorm is still there for God knows why. Apparently what it's like, they're just adding all of the OCs to the Forging Bond stuff, and Ratatoskr was there this time, and I don't know. Hopefully she gets an ult soon that makes her better. Yes. That makes us actually appreciate her, because honestly she is really underwhelming. I think she's the most underwhelming OC that we've gotten so far. It's not that she lacks personality or anything, but there's just there's no attachment that has been formed with us and Ratatoskr, which is kind of weird. We were more attached to the other characters like Hearthfelger and Neathauger and the like. And we even formed a connection with the main villain this time, which is pretty rare. A lot of the times we don't have that strong. I feel like we have a really strong bond with Tree Man in terms of just what the story brought in comparison to some of the other villains that we've gotten. Looking at I want to say, even though she wasn't the main villain, Elm and Letizia, there wasn't a strong connection there for those characters, but I still think they're very good characters. Fafnir was kind of a villain, but he wasn't I feel like Eitri was probably the main villain, but we didn't really form that type of bond with Eitri. So it just goes to show you how far down the totem pole Ratatoskr is for the main character that we got for free. Kind of, I don't know, disappointing. She had a really cute design, but I guess cute doesn't sell as well as just being strong. So there you go. But I'm really disappointed in Sharena for not being able to take out this Ceros here. That was actually really bad. Even though it's the Gale Force build, you would think that she would put out enough damage to take out a 2000. What am I saying? A 2020 unit. I think she came out in 2020. But yeah, Sharena, I don't know. I would like to replace her at this point. She's really failing to kill things. But yeah, really looking forward to using the Tana team. I just gotta figure out some additional little... I really wanted to give her Excel, but there's so many debuffs in this season in particular that it just didn't make sense to get, because she's gonna lose the stats anyway, so I'd rather have her attack and speed, since a lot of what she does scales off her speed. And then also, I don't know, man, I just feel like Verge of Death was better for her currently, because I don't want to fodder any more Felixes. I've foddered so many. I kind of want to hold on to the last 2 copies that I have to spare in the event that we get something crazy in terms of like an infantry god sword or something. I want to hold on to these last 2 copies of Excel that I have for a while longer. But she still does fairly well into most near saves, because a lot of them are running hardy fighter, shield fighter. It's really the ones that are running like Armored Blaze that really pose a problem, especially Marnie. They did a really good job planning out that Marnie. I think they knew that they were going to go heavy with flyers, so Marnie having that flyer effective damage as an armored unit is actually one of the best things about her, aside from the miracle. Yeah, they really planned that Marnie out. They knew what they were doing when they put her out. She gives me a lot of, like, I think about it sometimes and I'm like, man, she is like the Black Knight of this current generation of Fae. Because, you know, when Black Knight came out, he was really good because armor, distant counter, good combination. But I feel like Marnie is really in kind of the same vein. And they really hit it out of the park when they, with her unit design and everything. So, yeah, Tana really doesn't do well against Marnie because of the flyer effective damage, so I really want to give her Excel, but like I said, we'll see how that goes. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to... I'm really glad that they used the Forging Bond to flesh out Brigid's character. I'm also really hoping for a Jugdral remake, but GG's.